Hello and welcome. So I'm at Caravan Salon. I'm standing outside. Well, you've got these halls you can see around there, packed full of vehicles and equipment and all sorts of other stuff, including people. And according to the official statistics, as of the end of Wednesday, that's to say day 5, there's been 170,000 visitors, so I think it's likely that as many as 1/3 of a million people could end up attending this event, because you get more attendance at the final weekend. It's above all the second Saturday when people make their buying decisions on motorhomes and camper vans. I've got to say, I have never seen so many people. I mean, I didn't walk around in the halls to do this. I thought I'd brave a little bit of wind, because at least outside there's not so many people. This will be full a bit later because it's still quite early in the morning, so people are still inside, so to speak. Now, how are sales doing? Because this is the important thing. Now, there's stacks of stock on the market. And I mean, the biggest single one culprit for stock was the Knaus Tabbert Group, and it turned out that what I even reported last year, the situation was much worse than I and others had reported on. But nonetheless, that stock's being put down gradually. Now, but I think the important thing is this. I went to one person I know quite well, and I asked him how he was doing. He said it was doing really well, and I was a bit upset because I thought he wasn't telling me the truth. But as I go from one person to a place to another, I find people telling me they're having record sales. And this isn't one or two, this is just about everyone. And so as a result, it seems to me, I can't explain this, I don't know what the reason is, I have no idea. But the market is certainly very optimistic. Now, I hope you know well enough that I don't give the corporate nonsense. I will don't repeat the propaganda designed to make the build up hope and all the rest of it. I'll just give the raw truth of the matter. But I've got to say that even for me, walking the halls in the morning, it's very difficult. I certainly can't film anything because there's so many people are hanging around. So it's really looking good. So I think that those of you who are dealers and you're hanging on to stock, or you've got stock you can't get rid of and all the rest of it, it's not looking as bad as it otherwise might have appeared only 2 weeks ago. So those are holding out to get better prices or something like that, well, that might not be the best idea. I do accept the fact that, I mean, even looking at used prices, we've seen a big drop. Now, prices here, because people always ask how much does it cost, and my response is nearly always the same as that. Well, I don't know. I mean, tell me precisely what you're looking for. I get the impression that prices have slightly dropped. Now, often people say, well, the base price is the price to start from, but it isn't really, because it depends what you're actually getting for that. Because there's some things put in the base price which might be dropped from one year to the next. I mean, there are people who have stripped out things which were included in the price and are no longer included in the price. For example, Adri has done this, so it may seem as though it's been a price drop. So I don't believe that there's been much of a price drop, but I do think, I get the impression by trying to understand things, that there has been a little bit of a drop in prices created by the drop in demand. Delivery times though are really quick. Now, even if you bought a vehicle now from any of the main suppliers, you can really, at worst, you'll have it by the end of the year. But there's still plenty, still is plenty of stock though as well. So I mean, there are people who are getting their vehicles immediately. So there you go, that's how the market's doing. Obviously I'll report back on other things. I like to report news which may be of interest or use, and I'll get this one up on the internet as soon as I can. So this is, you can treat this one as something a bit out of the ordinary. Thanks for watching.